I don't trust a soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Chiefs are top 10 in defensive yards allowed. And they go up against the Patriots, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. All right, here we go. Boom! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 87 feet. 87 feet. All right,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 3-19. Back there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. 38.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go now. Over.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down at the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And a loose football. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on first down. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's a The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room inside the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. They find some open field here. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13. Here we go now. Green 3. Check 1 set. Over. All right, now look at 56.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
Set. 3-19. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Switch. Check. Platinum. Ohio. Check it out. Ohio.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught left side by Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's up. Six and a KC touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion, Gronkowski. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. Right? But the 9 picks.
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot.
final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go now.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. Boom, land it. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's go. Here we go. No. Check. Gun.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
New England on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep here. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 17-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tano Passanio coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Thomas has it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Mahomes. The swing pass caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got room to run past the 20. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. That last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down following the run. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Caught here by Conley. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. We're back now in KC. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
No. Here we go now. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit!
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Conley. And he's He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over. Gone. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Let's go. 1-9.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1-9.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Flex round.
So that'll back him up 5. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think